am mad at her because she's making us redo this fucking video. I really.
Hey, the whole time you're talking, I'm like.
I want to slap her right now, really bad, but I won't because I love her at the same time.
Oh, that was so quick.
Okay. We're making this video because our lighting is better.
Yeah.
So we're restarting.
We forgot about the light.
Our fucking video.
So
over there taking selfies. Hey.
We are cousins. That's Clarita.
So a little history.
Yo soy de Cita. Alright, so let's just get into it. We're just gonna talk about when we got drunk.
We're gonna talk about when we got drunk. So there was a time
downtown
in our lifetime. There's like
San Jose.
There was a time in our lifetime where we would. There was a year in our lifetime.
No, it was ongoing.
We did it consistently, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
it was
like third year.
Yeah.
Where we were going every Thursday to Music in the Park.
All right. So.
Okay, so we're gonna tell the story because we always share it with everybody and everybody.
Oh
like
yeah,
laughs.
every time we're drunk.
We always share.
We always talk about the time we got drunk. Like, if you never kicked it with us, I feel bad for you because we are fucking hilarious. You will hear all our crazy stories, and we have a lot. But our main one is
getting drunk
when we got drunk. That was just like the craziest thing ever.
Yes.
I never thought it could happen to me, and I never thought it would happen
I'm
with us together. Like that's just
Primas way.
That's just crazy. Okay, so. It was 5 of us. 2 guys. Me and her.
A regular Thursday.
And one of my girls. And it was a regular Thursday. It was in the summer.
We're drinking, smoking.
Not me.
Just smoking. Just drinking.
And then, so whatever, we were there chilling, having a good time. It was over. We were hungry. Obviously, when you drink, you're hungry. So we go to McDonald's. We enter, we order our food, we sit down, we're waiting for our food. I feel a little tension.
I didn't because I was a little like tipsy. I was drinking,
yeah.
smoking, you know.
And I feel shit right away. I was drunk, but I felt it.
I know she had mentioned she's a vibe person. I am too. She having to feel the vibe in that moment. I didn't. Like I said, I was out of it. I wasn't paying attention. I was paying attention to my fucking McChicken. Not my McGriddle, my McChicken.
So eventually, I think the guys we were with felt it. They mentioned something. The girl we were with.
You mentioned that we were with 2 guys.
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
You don't remember?
No, I spoke weed. I forget shit.
So no, I literally just mentioned it. You're not smoking right now.
Bitch, I forget shit.
So then the girl we were with was trying to leave to get some dick. And I was like, no, girl, why are you gonna leave it? Like, we got here together, why are you gonna leave it? She's like, so I was like, okay, bitch, bye. So then the guys felt the tension, I felt, and they were like, let's go. So we hadn't even finished our food.
Keep in mind, this whole time, personally, I did not feel the tension. I was in my zone, enjoying my food. They were like, let's dip. I was like, okay, whatever, you know, okay, whatever. So she's walking out the door.
So it's the 2 guys, and then it's me, and then it's Clara. As soon as we get up, I don't know if I saw her or if I felt a couple girls just like get up as soon as we did because they saw us leaving. So then we're walking out the door. As we're walking out the door in that order that she just mentioned, I guess a girl stepped on my shoe from behind, and that's happened, you know, like between going to the store with my siblings or something. It's happened in the past, but she stepped on my foot on my shoe and from the back, and the back of my heel slipped out of my shoe, and I was so mad. I was like, I turned around and I kind of mugged her a little bit. And you told me, you're like, Daisy, she just stepped on my shoe, and I was like, it's alright, Claire, it's alright.
Okay, so then I turned around again. Obviously I look at her and then I turned around and I tell Daisy that, and then I keep going.
And that same
moment, as soon as I turn around, she does it again. Oh man! As soon as she does it again, I fucking turn around and I fucking shove her from her chest, and I'm just like, I turn around and I'm like, what's up? I was like, what's up, bitch? I was like, you got a problem? That's all I remember saying. I was like, you got a problem?
So I'm like turning at this time, and then I turn, and then she's
my fist up already. Like, what's up? Like, you got a problem? Like, what's up?
And I hella grabbed her. I was like, Clara, no.
Yeah. And she's, you know, she's always trying to like protect me, you know, like she's a few years older than me.
A couple.
I mean, you never say a girl's age, right? I do. I'm 22 years old.
So just a couple years older. So
a couple years older. Hey, no, just kidding. So she's always trying to protect me, and then I think that in that moment she was just like, nah, bitch, I'm not gonna let you fight, you know, like.
So that was in charge for her.
Yes, you know, you know that excuse we give mom, like, oh, we're gonna go out with the Prima, you know, so we're gonna just be fucking chilling. Can I go with my cousin?
It was before 10 o'clock, you guys. This all happened before 10 o'clock. Because music in the park was like
bitch,
at 6.
Anything could happen at 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock. Happen.
You're right.
Yeah. So the point is that my mom knew I was with her, with my cousin, and I feel like she just felt responsible for me, you know, and so she was protecting me. So she was just like, in that whole moment, she was like, nah, what did you tell me? So I started arguing with the girls, and I pushed her, and so they started arguing back, and she's like, nah, don't, you know, she put her hand in the way. I put my hand in between them, and I was like, no. In that moment, I'm arguing with her, I'm arguing with them, they're arguing with me, she's arguing with me, because she doesn't want me to fight. I'm like, I'm listening. I was very, like, you know, I was very respectful of what she was telling me, so she was just like, nah, you can't fight, and I was like, nah, bitch, I was like, she just took out my shoe, she just took out my shoe, you know, I was like, I still remember, I had a leak on my hand, and I was like, bitch, I gotta fight, and I had it like this, like, I gotta fight.
What did happen in my mouth?
Hold on, you're gonna have to cut this out. Was it funnier the last time? Or it's still entertaining?
I don't know, I have a laugh.
I just like to entertain.
Okay, me too.
Alright, so we're always, I told you, I always fucking crack up about this story.
Sorry.
I was like,
okay. Back to the camera. Okay.
So, eventually they stopped arguing. I put her away. We started walking.
Yes.
I don't remember the story. I was a little drunk.
We started walking. We made a whole. You said
we turned, then we turned again.
We made a whole turn. We got out of McDonald's. Like right when you walk into, you've got out of that McDonald's. You make a turn on the left, and then you make another fucking left. We kept going straight. We passed the whole building, and then we made a whole other left, and we were on a whole other main street. We were on the next main street, pretty much of where that McDonald's was. By that time, she receives a call from my aunt, my auntie, and she was just like, you know, checking up
her down.
No, she was.
We're on our way home.
Yeah, she was trying to calm her down. My aunt was just checking up on us, and as she's on the phone, I'm like, Daisy. I turn around. I happen to turn around, and I see hella bitches. Like there was at least more than like 10 bitches, and there's gonna be more. So I see like fucking I literally count my eyes. I'm just like, holy motherfucker. I swear I did, because like you gotta know how many girls you're gonna have to fight, you know? Like 1, 2, 3, 4, like, oh bitch, I lost count. How many bitches am I about to fight? I was a fighter when I was younger, so like I'm not trying to like fucking like flaunt that, oh I'm the best fighter or whatever, but
I still got in a fight.
I'm a fighter, you know? I'm a lover and a fighter. So like so I literally counted all those bitches, and I was just like, that's how I knew. That's ultimately how I knew.
Yeah.
So as she's on the phone, I'm like, Daisy, we gotta go. Yeah. So she's on the phone, and then I was like, we gotta go, and you're like, ah, blah, blah, blah. Like she's like swinging her hand, like, bitch, you're exaggerating, like. And she's on the phone with my aunt, and I was like, nah.
I don't think when the girls surrounded us, I don't think I was on the phone anymore, because if it was my mom, she would have been like, get my sword, get my sword.
So they were getting closer.
I had already hung up. Oh yeah, no, I had hung up because
you know what? You hung up right when they surrounded
us. No. I hung up, and you were like, bitch, we gotta go. And I was like, what? You were like, there's hella bitches. And I was like, nah. Because
I was like, I'm not about to get jumped.
I only thought it was 3.
I was like, I'm not about to get jumped. I'm not gonna get jumped.
I was like, Clara, you're a fighter, bitch. Why are you tripping off with 3 bitches? I was like, we got this. I'm not gonna run. I don't want to fucking run.
She was super confident, and this bitch was not turning around. The whole time, I'm like this, looking at them, and she's like, arguing with me. And she's like, nah, bitch.
She was, no, bitch, you were like in the middle of the street. Like, let's go. And I was like, nah, bitch, just fight. Let's fight. Like, we're just gonna fight.
Bitch, you know I'm not a pussy. How did you not get
bitch, I'm a pussy, and you were the one trying to run away, and I was like trying to fight.
How do you not get? Oh man.
Whatever. She was in the middle of the street. She's like, let's go. I was like,
so
no.
As soon as she hung up with my aunt,
I ended up in the middle of the street with her, and then all of a sudden, from what I remember, they were coming up to you, and I think I had your hand.
She was holding me like this. She was like holding me like right
Yeah,
here.
I was holding her like a mom,
they,
another child, and I was turning around talking to the guys. I think like I don't know what I was telling them,
they're
but
like
I remember
across the street, though.
they're on the other side of
Like,
the street, and I
fucking
remember
far.
I was like
Fucking
telling
bitches.
them something. Because when I turned back around to you, we were surrounded, and I was like, "Oh shit!" And the girls were like, "Ah,"
okay,
in
so
your
right
face.
to my face because
Yeah,
I guess I'm the
your
one
face.
that like kind of started it. I guess.
No, because they stepped on your shoe.
Because I was defending myself. Anyways, these bitches didn't like it.
Defending
Defending myself. I was defending myself. You feel me?
These chairs are so uncomfortable. All you
Yeah,
see
I'm
is
like-
doing is like going like this.
Wiggling around like
I was like, "Qué
pescados.
gusano las cabronas."
Tengo gusanos en el culo como me decía mi tía.
Mamá?
Mi tía, no, no.
Oh, mamá me saying that
No,
shit
mamá
too.
dijo, ay, ¿por qué te mueves como si tienes pinches hormigas en el culo? O gusanos en el culo. Anyways. So we're right there. She's holding me, whatever. And they end up
They're in
surrounding
her.
us.
Well,
One
a
of
couple of them.
oh yeah,
were
sorry.
in
They're
her
my face.
Yeah.
They're my face.
And I had
one of them.
I had my McDonald's bag in this hand.
Yeah.
And I probably had my phone too. And then this hand was in front of her, trying to push the girl away from her. And I was like, no, it's cool, it's cool. And she was like,
This bitch was not cool. This bitch, oh my god. And I was listening to her like she was my mom. Like I was respecting her so much. Like for the way, how rebellious I am. Honestly, like in all jokes aside, for
You
how
know what? I
rebellious
never
I
even thought
am.
about that.
For how
That's-
rebellious I am, like that was for me to be like, bitch, fuck you. I'm a different.
Because
Like
she's-
I was listening to her. No, it genuinely, I didn't
I
want her to
know.
get in trouble for being responsible for
Yeah.
me. So I was
'Cause I would.
listening to her because
Because I did.
Yes. Yeah. So at some point during that whole time, a bitch was in one of the bitches in my face. She literally lifts up her hand, and I see her coming. Or yeah, right. She lifts up her hand. Oh yeah, she stalks me. So she lifts up her hand and she stalks me. She literally.
Oh,
stalks me,
yeah!
And she stalks me right here. This bitch.
Don't do it, don't touch me.
Okay, this bitch stalks me. All I remember is she's from my right. Or she probably talking about my right cheek. All I remember is her face, like it was like in between my nose and my eye. That's all I remember. And she does it.
Oh my god! I
FYI,
remember. We missed
bitch,
this when we told when we told Eric. We missed this part. Sorry.
If you end up watching this video and happen to be one of those bitches, it didn't hurt, by the way.
Thanks for
that shit. Thank you. Yeah, like that shit felt like a pinche algodón. It felt like a fucking pillow. So I literally, she stalked me straight in between my eye and my nose, and I turned around to Daisy and I was like, bitch, we're good.
No.
You're like, bitch, she just hit me. And I was like, oh shit. What's wrong with me?
No, because in my head it was so slow motion. Because you're like, bitch, she hit me, and I was like, oh shit.
I was like, bitch, we got fight.
And this bitch ran.
Okay, so right when I ran, the reason for me running is that I saw the guys across the street and I was like, bitch, we gotta fight. I ran across the street. I literally go to one of the dudes we were with. I grabbed his hand. Literally, I grabbed his hand like this. Yes, because I did that. He lost my phone. That's why I'm so frustrated. I literally did this and I said phone, and I'm not gonna say his name, but I was
She
like,
grabbed his hand.
I grabbed his hand and I was like, hey, take my phone. And as soon as I said take
Yeah,
my
you
phone,
really-
I literally, no, I did. I hugged his hand and I was like, take my phone. And I do this and I turned around. As soon as I
You
turned
probably
around,
dropped it as soon as you turned it around.
scared.
He's like, oh,
Blah, bitch.
what is that?
So as soon as I turn around, I see her on the floor. But while I was running to the guy to give him my phone, she was already fighting. She was fighting, you know, and then she ended up on the floor by the time I turned around.
Yeah, I was falling.
And I was
fell right
running.
away.
I was running towards her. As I'm running towards her, fucking King Kong, fucking Hulk motherfucker. I'm telling you, I take pride in this fight so much, and she knows how much I'm like, this bitch was so
We're not
big.
big.
This bitch is so big. Okay, so look, I'm running
Towards her and I'm like, Daisy. I'm like, I was like,
Hell,
Daisy.
slow motion.
Yeah, like dude, and I was high, drunk, and everything. Like, and then some shit like that hits you, so you like totally sober out.
You so
You sober out, but in the whole. Okay.
I still don't remember.
So I'm running and I'm like, Jay-Z, and as I'm running, I see a bitch on my left coming towards me as I'm running towards her. So as she runs towards me, I don't even make it to Daisy. Halfway through, I have to put my hands up, and let me tell you, the whole fucking time, I know, like, I'm not a professional fighter, but that shit got me through. This bitch was, look, this bitch's tits were the size of my little cabeza, like each fucking one. I'm not kidding, because her tits were on my face. And she was, I'm sorry, but she was like, white girl. She was a little chunky.
She was a chunky girl.
She was a little chunky girl with big old fucking breasts, and each one was the size of my fucking cabeza, my head. And so
my head, English.
Spanglish. And all I remember is I stepped back and I fought her like this the whole fucking time. The whole fucking time I was fighting her like this. And just leaning my head back. So I'm stalking her, whatever. She's coming at me. We're going at it. At some point, I remember, like, I did this, and she was almost down, and then hella bitches just rushed to me. They start hitting on me. At some point, I tried to fight.
FYI, those are the bitches that went from me to her.
Okay, yeah.
I had all those bitches on me.
her. And so they fucking come to me.
So half the bitches
point,
that were on me, those were the bitches that went to her. So I was on the ground surrounded by those girls. When she said she saw me on the ground, I was on the ground. I think I blacked out or something. I came back to life.
No,
and I just woke up to like they weren't doing nothing to my body, but they were kicking the shit out of my head.
And that happened
like
to
a
me
fucking
too.
soccer ball. And I
These
was
bitches, like, they had their whole,
fuck?
literally there was like fucking over 15 bitches on you, and they all decided to kick your head instead of your body. But
so when I woke up, I was like, what the fuck? I stood there for a minute like, what the fuck? And then I just started swinging and kicking those bitches, and eventually they fucking left. And then the guy comes and picks me up. One of the guys comes, picks my ass up. I'm walking away. I turn around and I'm like, wait, my cousin Claire. Because I was so fucked up. Like, I don't know what the fuck. And then I turn around and all the bitches that were on me were on her. So now she was surrounded.
So when I fought that big old fucking bitch, all the bitches came to me. So all that was happening while I was fighting her, and then they all came to me. So they came and they rushed me after. She was getting picked up. Now they were on me. Fucking, I fought for like, I'm not kidding you, I fought for seconds. And then I was like, bitch, I'm gonna get my ass beat. So they dropped me on the floor, and I just covered myself, and they were just kicking me.
And I didn't, because I didn't know. I was trying to fight back.
I knew I wasn't gonna win anymore. Like, I knew I was out the fucking game. Like, I should have fought to the death of me, but I was like, bitch.
I did.
You did. I'll give you props for that. Like, the way I seen it was like, they're gonna beat my ass. You know what? They weren't strong bitches though. I knew they weren't. I knew that they were gonna beat my ass in a way, but that I was gonna kind of like survive. Like, but I was like, my pretty face, you know, like, I gotta cover it, you know. So I was like, bitch, I'm covering. Like, there's no way. I'm telling you, there's over 15 of them. I lost count after fucking 10. There's way more. And then there was 2 dudes with them. There's like about 2 or 4 dudes. And later on we found out that the guys told us that the guys offered them to.
Because our guys were looking at us getting our asses whooped.
They were just watching.
And I guess they were trying to go and pick us up or something. They wouldn't jump in because they're not like that, but they would have gone to just take us out of there. And you guys jump in, we're jumping in.
Oh yeah, they told him that. The guys were like, oh, y'all jump in, we'll jump in. And the guys were like, nah, we're cool. They literally told us, they're like, nah, we're cool, you know, like. And
I let them bitches die on the floor. She was on the ground like this. And that's when I turned around and I was like, my cousin.
Hey, we both did it. I was like, Daisy.
I was dramatic, like, where's my cousin? And then those bitches were like, bah, bah, like kicking you. And I just go and I fucking start throwing punches. I start fucking shoving them. And then I was like, man, I'm gonna get my ass whooped again. But no, they fucking just left. Like, after that, they just left. And I picked her up and I was like, let's fucking go. I picked up my phone. My phone was over there. There was fucking burger patties on the side. And I was like, my fucking McDonald's. almost. I got my phone, and then I started hella crying because I was like, I thought this bitch had a black eye. I thought this bitch had a busted lip, and I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna get in trouble. I'm gonna get in trouble.
When she was real quick though, when she was fighting, because remember it's like 2 points of view. You know, this is through her eyes and then through my eyes. As she was like fighting through the bitches and stuff, and like trying to like, no, my cousin, you know, look for me and shit. One of the dudes that she was with. Or the other one, no, one of them picked her up. One of the guys picked her up, and then the other one came and picked me up as she was looking for me.
No, it was while I was shoving those bitches and fucking punching them.
Well, my point
and picked you up, and I was like, oh, let's go.
My point though is that I really in the moment, like, even though, and I'm not kidding, like, God. This is funny, but God knows it's funny, but it's not funny because it's like it would sound like so make believe to some of you, but if you really believe, like, bitch, I know God saved me that day.
Yeah, my grandma used to pray for me like crazy, and I'm sure she prayed for you too. But she knew we were like the wild ones, so she would pray extra for us. I feel like that's why, and we're pretty so.
I just look scrambling, fucking fighting these bitches looking for me. One of the dudes he literally puts his hand down in between, like I'm surrounded, and he puts his hand down and he reaches out for me. Like, and in that moment, I start seeing just black. I start seeing hella dots, and then I see a bright light, kind of like a tunnel vision light. I saw it, and it was spread out sideways. And it was a light, and when it was God's hand picking me up, like I kind of thought I was dying in that second. So literally he grabbed my hand, I see the light, I see everything, and I reach out to his hand. As he's reaching out for mine, I grip on it and I grab it. As soon as he picks me up, I'm like back to reality. I was like, whoa, you know, like just fucking slap in the face, like back to reality. And I was just like, fuck, like, you know, so he picks me up and we're just like, let's go. As we're looking around and
we were surrounded. Like there was traffic in the street.
And I think the bitches ran
because they were looking for us. No, a car picked them up. Remember?
I don't remember that.
You told me, bitch, because I didn't see it.
I don't remember.
You saw it, and obviously, as you can tell, I am blind. And I was blind back then, so I couldn't see. So she was the one who told me.
I had good ass eyesight.
She told me that they got picked up in a car and they just bounced because there was a cop right there, and I swear there was somebody by his window. People on the phone.
I remember seeing at least 4 different cars lined up in the middle of the street.
There was traffic in that street.
They were out of their cars and they were all on their phones. That kind of freaked me out because I was like, Daisy, let's go.
And I wasn't like, oh, save us, sir. I was like, oh,
we
hell
gotta
no, we're gonna get in trouble.
Yeah,
like we're underage drinking, smoking.
Let's
We
go.
just got in the file. Like, oh shit, we gotta go. Instead of being like, sir, help me, please. So we're walking to the car. One guy's with me, the other guy's with her, and I'm like crying because I had not seen her. Like, I don't know, I just didn't want to look at her because I was like, oh my god, she's fucked up. Like, oh my god.
She was kind of like panicking.
Yeah, I was
like,
panicking hella hard. I was hella crying.
I was just my adrenaline was just like.
And then I was on the phone calling everybody. I was like, oh, we just got jumped. But then I won't be
my first fight, bitch.
Nah, that wasn't my first fight.
Sorry.
But I had
Sorry.
But I was crying and then I was laughing. Remember? I don't know if you remember. Like I was crying. I was like, oh yeah, we got jumped. I was like laughing and crying.
I think we were just so glad we just got through that.
Yeah.
Like, ooh,
we're alive. Yeah. I get a makeup remover wipe and I'm wiping my face and I'm looking. I'm like,
we're kind of checking ourselves out.
Like I didn't have black bruises
Let
or
me
anything.
just tell you, this bitch is dramatic.
Yeah.
Like she'd be like, I'm just like.
But
Prima.
for the amount of bitches that there were, we were saying that for the amount of bitches that there were, we didn't have anything. Like you had a couple swollen but no bruises. And
nah, bitch, I don't have any bruises on my face.
No, I didn't say bruises. I say swollen.
I wasn't swollen.
You had hella knots in your head.
I had hella fucking bolas on my head everywhere.
I had
bolas on my head everywhere because, like I said, these bitches for some reason they had our whole body.
My hair was falling out like crazy because they were pulling that shit.
I remember you were telling me like for the next couple of days your shit was falling
out.
So they hit our head.
I had a bruise right here, but it was like a red. It wasn't like a bad
it wasn't
bruise.
bad.
It was like a reddish.
Yeah.
I had this right here. And then we both, for some reason, had our.
I know
why. And I still have a picture.
Why. I was like this, and every time they kicked me, my whole fucking body would
fucking
No,
drag.
I think it's when we fell. We both fell like on this side, and that hit the cement.
Nah, bitch.
Yeah, we talked about it.
Not
Bitch.
because
And we were
I'm
like, yeah, because I was like, I'm pretty sure I fell, and I fell on my elbow when I fell, and we both had the same scrapes on the same elbow.
Oh, did we take? We did take.
We took
pictures.
the picture,
Like,
and I
showed it
still
off
have,
like
I still
this.
have it. I'm gonna try and like
Oh.
insert it.
The next few weeks, it was MySpace days. The next few weeks.
And Facebook was starting off.
Yeah.
It was kicking off.
I remember you made me my Facebook account.
Yeah.
It's the same one I still have.
Oh, shit.
It is. The next few days, we were just pissed off and how
We're
she,
pissed. We
how
were
she
trying to
got
find
down.
them. We actually went to music in the park the next day.
No,
the next week.
Before doing that though, we were on MySpace.
We were on MySpace talking hella shit. Like, did anybody
Publicly
see the
posting.
fight?
Yeah, and we're like, if
asking.
you were any of those bitches, we're mobbing deep. What's up? But we said we were gonna go mobbing deep. Like, come see
we
us
were mobbing
again.
deep.
Bitch,
But we did go and we were fucking looking for them.
Yeah, we did. We just made it seem like we were.
We went for the next
But
until
we
it
were
was
mobbing
over.
too deep. We were mobbing too
Two,
deep.
bitch.
We were like, let's get it again.
And we're like, yeah, we're fucking hella. Yeah, we're fucking hella. No, we don't know who the fuck they were. We would never know.
the other week? Were you guys there?
It was always us.
We didn't go alone, bitch. We went with somebody
No,
else.
it was probably with the same guys because they were alright.
I was riding with you. I was
riding with
you.
me. I
You
was
were working
riding
on
with
Blue Road with us.
them. That was an experience. That was something. Every time we drink and we have someone new, it doesn't even matter if they're new. They've heard the story before, but we always gotta say it. If we're drunk together, we always gotta say it.
Yeah,
That's like tradition. Like
It's like a tradition that we'll probably tell our fucking kids if we ever have it.
first like story time. I don't know how successful this will be or if people really gravitate towards our stories. We have plenty more. Our lives were crazy. Hers was
She wants me, so we have our
so she wants us to do
we have
first fight.
We have my cousin back there, her sister, and she's
My little
kind
sister.
of asking us questions, and she asked us a question where we're just like, that's a whole another story. So
Our first
she asked
fight.
us, when was our first fight?
How was it?
How was it? Can you tell us about it? So we're gonna have to
Mine's
save that for
cringy,
another video.
so-
Mine's cringy.
But-
I'll trade.
Mine's not that cringy. It was in 3rd grade.